Hi folks, today we're playing Dead Run, the latest game from the Sokpop collective, who continue to develop and put out 2 new games a month. The idea for this game is brilliant. You get to drive, scavenge and craft your way around the actual Earth, based on real mapping data, and it's all wrapped up in a hazy, impressionistic look. This does feel more like a prototype than a finished game. It's not polished, and there are glitches and big limitations. But get over that, and it's a hell of a road trip, from endless forests to skyscraper cities. So let's jump in our car. Finally, I got some reception. Bzz, incoming message. This is an automated emergency message. If anyone sees this message and is able to help out, please come find me in Hawley. Wow, there is someone out there after all. Let's download the local map from the radio tower and start collecting supplies and head there. So every time you start somewhere new, on the Earth somewhere. That's me car, can't go in it just yet. We'll actually have to collect a few things. Let's download the map data from this tower. Your goal is to reach the mysterious radio signal on the world map, which will mean travelling long distances from city to city, downloading new data from the towers that you find. Right, so it's just giving us a little bit of extra excitement about the mapping. So this is... let's have a look. This is the world map. We have to go from plains, maybe through Dixon City, and to the radio signal. And if we go to Dixon City, we might find a new tower there, and we might find some new cities to investigate. But let's not worry about that. We do need to look at the local map as well. Now, okay, so let's change the thing to our city. And if we go over there, we'll find some food. Over there, we'll find some fuel. And well over there, we'll find some scrap metal, which is what we need to start the car, because we can't go driving just yet. I'm going to head over this direction. You can just about see me. I'm a very little person, just waddling around the place. And if we look at the map on the top right, I can see exactly where I need to actually go. I got a little cone showing me where I need to be. So the game starts out slowly when it's just like teaching you what you need to do to find and survive and whatever. We do need sticks to make campfires, and we will need food to make sure that we don't die of starvation. Oh, here we go. I think we are starting to get towards... oh, that's just a stick from the forest. That is actually kind of useful, so I'm not going to complain. Ah, here we go. Scrap metal and fuel. From this possibly garage. I wonder where in the world we actually are. I found some scrap metal. If I open up the crafting menu, I'll be able to repair my car. So let's spark plug. So these menus really are very basic, but they do the job. So on this particular start, it's really started me quite a long way away from the metal, so it's taking me a bit of time to wander around the place. However, we can finally... oh, here we go. We can finally jump in our car. Hooray! Oh! Well, fine. So it's a very skiddy car. It's, it's a bit drifty. I'm just going to stock up on a few more supplies, like just checking out my map. There's a bit more fuel here. In the top left, the blue bar is hunger, and the yellow bar is fuel. Thankfully, I'm getting plenty of fuel. You shouldn't run out of fuel, really. But so long as you keep on stopping wherever you see a fuel sign. Oh, I think we also will need some food, so I'm just going to skirt my way around. Oh, around here to find where the food's going to be. Oh, hello! Oh, zombie! There's actually an actual zombie coming at me, which I didn't actually realise happened. Oh, it's coming! It is actually... lads, it's hurting me. So the health bar is there for a reason. Oh, God! It's a little grey man! See, the thing is, in this game so far, I've only ever seen those grey men dead on the floor. That's the first time I've seen one out and about. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, we need to get moving. Oh no, there are zombies. Buggers. Let's head towards that other city. The map that we downloaded... oh my God, that's a tree. The map that we downloaded, the local map anyway, only covers this city. So as soon as we go out of the city, we won't have local mapping there. But we will eventually, once we actually get another tower. So we do seem to be at the base of a mountain here. Unfortunately, the game doesn't really cope very well with bodies of water. It just treats it as land. Oh God, there's blood! This is actually a dirty old landscape. So the game page does describe this as having 1 hour plus gameplay. This is the survival mode, but there's also an exploration mode where you can just have a bit of a wander and not worry about things too much. But what really impresses me, I think, is the fact that it just feels such a big scope game. It feels massive. Something fell from the sky there, but sometimes you just see cars just flying about the place. Or other times you'll find a car just there, just on its nose. Look at that, I've made a right old skid. And also these barrels, which are actually real physics objects. I mean, that one's going for a right old spin. We are getting towards night time, so I will actually park up and get a campfire on the go. I think, did we start with a campfire? I think we actually have to craft one. 3 sticks this costs, so it's not expensive, but you do need to remember. It is actually, halfway through crafting, you did actually bring up the tutorial to tell me how to do the crafting. But, because I think it's 10 PM that triggers. Okay, so now we have our little, I don't know where we are, some industrial yard somewhere. But we have a nice little cosy campfire where we can spend the night and wake up fresh in the morning. So yes, I am sort of heading vaguely towards Dixon City. It does, as I say, the scope is immense. It's not like it won't take us like 2 minutes to get there. It'll take us a while, and I will have to do some serious editing. Got to work out sometime whether to go cross country or not. And you can craft. There's quite a few things you can craft, like fast travel, 2 scrap metal, better antennae, off-road tyres, and speed and fuel efficiency, and lights. Headlights are particularly useful because it means you can travel at night. Oh, fruits! Actually, I will get that. Our blue bar is getting quite low, so I'm actually going to eat. Also repair some of our health after that whole zombie issue. I was wondering about the health bar. Anyway, I should say that in most Sokpop games, if you're not that familiar with them, they're on a lot smaller scale than this, and they've usually got a much more cartoony look. So do check out my video. Actually, I've got a video on what I consider to be the 5 most essential of their games, including games like Similand, which I'm sure you must have seen, because it's great. You can just imagine what else could be in this game as well. But sometimes it is just nice just to have a bit of a road trip and bounce off a few trees from time to time. Oh my god. Ha! Take that, Jeep Cherokee. Oh wow, that's a... Oh! Okay. It looks like we're going down to a river here. Yeah, unfortunately, sadly, it doesn't actually generate the water. You can just like skate over it. Anyway, we need to actually take... I think we'll take this route, even though it looks a bit like a back alley to nowhere. Oh dear. Yeah, that's going nowhere fast. Uh-oh. I'm fine. One thing is, I kind of like wish you could zoom in this, but I don't think you can. We are getting towards... I do actually need some more sticks as well. We are getting towards our first city. I haven't actually seen so far, not in the video, we haven't seen a proper city with skyscrapers. And the first time I saw one of those I thought, oh bloody hell, I didn't actually realise it was going to go all that way to make great big buildings instead of like just these little shacks everywhere. Oh hello, look, we are coming into a much bigger conurbation. Although this isn't quite as like skyscrapery crowded as I've seen before. They're just like the odd building here and there. We are getting quite close now to the next city, although we are starting to run out of fuel and food. So let me just refuel. This takes a while. I haven't actually got a huge amount of fuel. And thankfully we are coming to a big city. That's the only place where I think you can find such stuff. I will actually need to eat as well, but I won't bother yet. I mean, you can find sticks and fruit anywhere, so you can always survive in terms of food and nighttime fires or whatever. But anything else, like your scrap metal or whatever, you do actually have to get near a tower. Right. Let's sleep, just in case there are any night zombies. Really don't want to get overwhelmed. Right, I think we're good. We'll have to eat quite a bit, actually. I haven't got good food at all. Anyway, we're nearly there. We just need to basically make our red dot go to the very centre of that house symbol, and we should find the tower. Thankfully you can see things from a reasonable distance away. Oh, zombie! I wonder if I can run it over. Well, maybe I did. It kind of like greyed out. It disappeared. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, I'm so close to the new place, but it looks like... Look, there's a big old load of... Oh, get out of the way, everything! Your car does not take damage. Feels like it should. Feels like it should have another bar for you to worry about. I mean, technically it is possible to travel over rivers, but it is actually very slow when you do that. We should actually be close to the tower now. Oh, there. That's a welcome sight. Our red dot is very close to the middle of the house symbol, and here we go! Let's download the mapping data. Make sure there are no zombies around. Oh, god damn it. Make sure there are no zombies around. Download the data. This local map of Dixon City will be able to help me. It also shows nearby cities. Right, good, excellent. Look, we have now more cities. Montrose and Waymart. But what we need to do now is head due east, really. But we now have another map, so let's have a look at that. This is our new city, Dixon City. Now what we need to do, I think, is get that scrap metal, the all-important scrap metal. You can see the shadow moving with the sun, which is cool. Right, so let's get some fuel first. There should be some around here. I found that sometimes it takes a while for newly downloaded stuff to actually appear on the map. So it can appear like there is nothing. Now, I found some fuel and scrap metal, but it's not actually on the map. That's weird. It looks like this is supposed to be the higher up bit. These symbols at the very top, so it doesn't seem to be in quite the right place, but this is good because I did desperately need some food. Oh, that's really giving me some good stuff there. It seems I've already got 2 campfires in my inventory. I'm not quite sure how that disappears or reappears or whatever, but it looks like we are going to have to spend the night here. Wait until 10 o'clock and go to sleep. And that's it, really. We'll I need to head east and maybe make a few more pit stops, or whatever. But ultimately, we do need to get all the way to the radio signal, which may look like it's really close until we zoom in. Which could have gone from there to there, and then we'll need to go more than that again to get to the radio signal. All very cool. It's a very intriguing indeed, this. I think it would be a fascinating thing just to have a drive around in exploration mode, just to see what is what. But I'd also like to see it developed and polished up a bit, just to see what else they can do with this. Okay, thanks for watching. Do subscribe to the channel. Check out the links to my Buy Me a Coffee and my Patreon if you want to say thanks to the channel and help keep us going in our mission to find all the best and weirdest and coolest indie games out there.